Scorpio, how are you? We're doing your love reading for the month of January 2020. What? I know it's the new year already. Actually, it's not the new year quite yet because I'm uploading this reading in the month of December, still in 2019. But for many of you, you're going to watch this reading in the new year. But either way, I want to wish all of you a happy new year, guys. All right, let's get started. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Scorpio. Let's see, guys, what's going on. This is your love reading. The first few cards are going to represent the current energy. What's going on, guys? This is the position of this connection this time around in January 2020. Let's see, guys. Scorpio, some strong energies that I'm feeling quite strongly on my shoulder, and then right now I'm feeling it in the pit of my stomach. How can I describe this feeling? It feels like right now I'm getting the visual of just a bunch of white lights, okay, like sprinkles here, or a bunch of white sparkles, okay, that are nearing and nearing, and the closer they get to my skin, for example, they start penetrating my skin. I'm hearing, so if you can imagine what that feels like, it's almost like a sensation, right, that starts from the outward to inward, right? So it's like an energy that I feel all around my skin, and as it continues to penetrate my skin, it ends up, you could say, like at the pit of my stomach, where it's being absorbed. Okay, let's see. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Scorpio. Okay, and then right now I'm seeing a visual of two curtains, and there's like a bunch of pillows on the floor, two curtains and a bunch of pillows on the floor, and there is a gentleman in the middle. Actually, it looks as though they're smoking, like, what is it called, like a hookah. So for many of you, okay, that visual could be representative of, for example, a certain situation, person here, right? But and actually I'm going to leave it at that, because just as I was going to continue saying what this could possibly be, my mind just went blank. So to me, that is symbolic representative of, for example, Spirit saying, okay, just leave it at that. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is the current energy position of this connection. We have the Five of Swords. Goodness, Five of Swords. I'm having to do some breathing exercises, guys, for this Five of Swords. Okay, why do we have the Five of Swords? So what is the Five of Swords? The Five of Swords is pretty much, and I do actually, that's the energy that I'm feeling right here on my neck. So the Five of Swords is a situation, pretty much an energy that is being entertained. Notice that this is the position of the connection, which means, right, that this is not a favorable position, because it means that this relationship is not being put first. So there's actions, behavior, things that are being done, I'm hearing, that are being felt here, that are of a lower nature, and which are going to be affecting the both of you in a pretty negative way. Let's see. We have, guys, another 5. And then look, here we have the Tower. Which I'm hearing, I'm hearing, Rosa, that's good. What? The Tower's good? Yeah, it's good right here, because it's pretty much saying that these two fives here, this, so I'm hearing for many of you, number 5 life path could be of significance. So this Five of Swords and this Five of Cups is not working, can no longer be sustained. That is what this Tower is doing here. which just says, right, that the position of the relationship is that there has been things, again, a situation, circumstances here that have been entertained, that have been, I'm hearing, actively affecting this connection, you, one another, in a negative way, which has not allowed things to be salvaged or improved, which is why I'm hearing this relationship is in need of a tower. Which means, again, that the both of you here in some way or another are going to be experiencing this, because this is the position of the connection, which has your energy and the other person's energy. So what I'm actually getting is that the both of you have failed. The both of you have failed to release, I'm hearing, on your own, this Five of Swords energy, which is representative of ego. I'm also hearing pride, which has been affecting the both of you emotionally with this Five of Cups. And then I'm hearing there is a lot here that could that is to be done, that can be done with the Five of Cups, because the Five of Cups is the not everything is lost. But what I'm hearing is, despite the fact that the both of you know that something still can be done, that not everything is lost, the both of you have failed to do so, because I'm hearing, well, not to point fingers here, but let's just say that this Five of Swords here is being entertained. Now, the Major Arcana is representative of the universe, which means that you don't necessarily have control over these energies. But I feel like it's absolutely necessary. Which, again, look, just as I said, absolutely necessary. We have the Devil. There could be a Capricorn of significance, because I'm hearing the both of you have been hurting yourselves. That's actually what I'm getting. The both of you have been hurting yourselves with the Three of Swords and then this Devil. I'm hearing, and this Five of Swords, this pride, this ego here has... well, the both of you has not allowed the both of you here to free yourselves. So what does that mean? It means that the both of you are chained, confined here, unable to release yourself from this Devil energies. I'm hearing from the chains that bind the both of you, which are very self-destructive. I'm hearing, and well, as a result of this Devil being here, right, which I'm hearing is highly resistant. Well, I'm hearing there is some sort of divine intervention that needs to happen. That which I'm hearing is meant to, again, help the both of you. That is the position of this connection. All right. Now, again, this Tower is going to represent something different with each and every one of you, because this is a general reading. If I look into it some more, well, there's no, I'm not going to say there's no point to that, right? But looking into this Tower further, meaning like, okay, let's see exactly what it is, how this is going to impact you. Okay, how is it that you're going to feel, in what area of your life, how are you going to, things like that. It would require a personal reading. Again, the way that I like to explain it, guys, is like this. There is a bracket. All of you fall under this bracket. If I go into that some more, we get all these tunnels here. And each of these tunnels are representative of a group of you guys. You see what happens there? Okay, so let's see. How are you going to be reacting to that beginning energy? This certainly, okay, is going to give us some more insight. Let's see. Scorpio, how is that beginning energy going to affect you? Which means, right, how are you going to be dealing with those energies, with those circumstances? Let's see. Let's see, Scorpio. Guys, let's see. Let's get this one. We have the Nine of Swords. So a lot of mental conflict going on. I'm hearing a lot of back and forth in your head. So what happens in this Nine of Swords, so I feel like you're going to be experiencing, actually what I'm getting is a whole lot of pressure, okay? And I'm hearing that pressure, you're going to feel it very strongly in your head. So what does that mean? It means, right, here I feel like the thoughts you're going to be entertaining. So I'm hearing paying attention to your thoughts this time around are really going to be emphasized. I'm hearing where it's going to be difficult to turn off the switch here. 9 of Swords, but I'm hearing, but it serves the purpose to bring awareness to you of something that, well, needs to be dealt with. What comes after the 9 of Swords? The 10 of Swords. And what is the 10 of Swords? Is some sort of release that takes place that is difficult. And why is it difficult? Because there's a certain level of acceptance, of acknowledgement that takes place, which is hard to do here in this 9 of Swords. And what happens in the 9 of Swords is this, where there is something that is trying to be brought to your awareness. That's why it is felt very strongly. Notice that this is a 9. What comes next? The 10, which is a number of completion here. So I feel like this is something that, again, and we saw that, I certainly see that from the beginning energy, that you've struggled with to release. And it's certainly a state of mind, or a certain way of thinking, which again then creates your reality. And I'm hearing there's a certain cause and effect here that takes place. There's a strong need to release, accept, and acknowledge here something about, I'm hearing, yourself, your behavior, something here, okay, that, well, is hard for you to do. For each and every one of you, there's a reason why that's hard to do. But what I'm getting for many of you is just that seeing yourself in that light is difficult. Which I'm hearing there's a certain level of responsibility here that needs to take place, certain level of awareness. So yeah, this 9 of Swords is the way that beginning energy is going to affect you. So what was there was something that I wanted to share with you guys. Oh yeah, about this, what happens in this 9 of Swords, okay, is that there is, again, a certain level of awareness that is trying to be reached with you. It just means that there's something subconsciously, okay, that is trying to come to the surface, okay, that you, right, you could say your mind here, your defense mechanisms are trying very hard to repress. So that is why that's the Nightmare card, which you could say is something that is haunting you, but you don't really know exactly what it is. That's because, again, you are subconsciously here repressing whatever that is, because, again, it's difficult to see yourself in that light for whatever reason. And I'm hearing, and again, it has to do with that devil energy, which we saw earlier. And then here we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is potential, and it's also a new opportunity. So I feel like that is of significance here with you. For many of you, it's difficult to, I'm hearing, many of you, it's difficult to accept that there is a new opportunity here. Now, what I'm hearing is that can be very misleading, Rosa. I don't know why it is that I'm hearing that. I'm hearing that could be very misleading. Why is that? 9 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm hearing because it's not necessarily that the new opportunity is not seen. I'm hearing what is difficult is what needs to be released in order to get this Ace of Pentacles, in order to have this potential, in order to have this new beginning. This, I'm hearing there's a release that needs to take place here with you, which you're finding it very difficult to do. Which I'm hearing produces this, I'm hearing which produces thoughts of nothing is going to happen. There's not going to be any new chance here, new opportunity, new potential. Okay, that's where the conflict comes in, is what I'm getting right now. Okay, yeah. Where I'm hearing the way that you are processing this, I'm hearing the way this defense mechanism is coming forth here with many of you is this, that instead of accepting, for example, this difficult truth, it is easier to just think that there is no hope here. 9 of Swords and this Ace of Pentacles. Now let's see with your significant other. Let's see, Scorpio. How are they going to be reacting to that beginning energy, Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is your significant other. Let's see, how is that beginning energy going to be affecting them? Let's see, guys. My timer went off and I forgot to turn it back on. I just have it here just as a point of reference. All right, here we go. We have the Knight of Cups. This could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces of significance. The Knight of Cups. Okay, let me get one more card. We have the Tower. I swear, I think this card wanted to come out. I don't know if the camera was able to pick it up, but well, this hot pink here, it just really stands out. And I saw hot pink in one of the cards as I was shuffling. Well, we have the Tower. Interesting. They have the Tower. So what does that mean? It means that there has been, I'm hearing this level of understanding, of awareness that is being reached on this side. That is the Tower. So this would be like the destruction. Actually, what I'm getting is this is destruction of the ego. Destruction of the ego. Which for many of you, I'm hearing that is something that needs to happen here with you. And I believe the Tower was at the beginning the position of this connection, which I said the both of you, right? I kept saying the both of you, which means, right, that this Tower needs to be experienced by the both of you. Now, I feel like you are right at the verge, which again, this Tower would be, again, the destruction of the ego that needs to take place. I feel like that in the month of January is going to happen to this individual here, which is going to bring forth this Knight of Cups. Let's get one more card. Where you know, the Knight, actually right now I'm seeing the Knight on a horse and he's moving forward. So what I'm hearing, this is emotional progress that is happening on this side with this individual as a result of releasing ego here, which again, I feel like it was not necessarily something that they decided, right? But again, I'm hearing divine intervention happening here, which just means, right, that whatever this person, the both of you are going to be experiencing in the month of January is something that I'm actually getting like fated, right? Which just means you have absolutely no say or control over it. It's just the circumstances. And again, this is going to give way to progress, emotional progress on this side because it's the Knight of Cups. And then here we have the King of Swords and it's reversed, which is quite interesting, right? Because it says that this person, okay, mentally, okay, the King of Swords is reversed here. Which what I'm getting for many of you, okay, this could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign of significance. But what I'm getting for many of you is that what this Tower is meant to do for this individual, okay, what this Tower is meant to do for them, I'm actually hearing is actually meant to turn this king upside down. What does that mean? It means, right, that this person upright, right, I feel like this is like an energy that they've been in or that they entertain, which is very analytical. I would say that the King of Cups, not necessarily so when it comes to love connections, meaning, right, that they don't have any sort of, they don't necessarily refrain here. They're quite free-spirited. Which, what does that mean? Again, I feel like here with this King of Swords reversed, I feel like this person is going to be very unstable mentally. Which I'm hearing that has always been their strong suit. I'm hearing, but this Tower here, I'm hearing is meant to create, it's meant to flip the energies. Meaning, right, that is, I'm actually getting it's meant to open them up emotionally, which could have a lot to do here with the heart chakra. where it could feel a bit out of control. They're going to be feeling very out of whack mentally as well as emotionally, although their emotions are going to be, for the most part, pretty good, I'm hearing, and stable. But for this individual here who has always been the King of Swords, okay, emotions, okay, of any kind make them feel unstable. Interesting. Let's see. So where is this headed? Oh goodness. Where is this headed? Where is this headed? Doesn't necessarily have to be the outcome for the month of January. But overall, where is this situation going? Let's see. Let's see. Scorpios. That's interesting here. All about perspective. I'm actually hearing this was destined to happen sooner or later. And then I'm hearing, and the both of you, okay, because of your unwillingness here in some way or another, find yourself in these circumstances, which again, I'm hearing is pretty good, right? Because it's meant to help the both of you in some way, but certainly through some drastic measures. Okay, this is where this is headed. We have the Eight of Swords. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Where's this headed? Pretty much, okay, the Eight of Swords is limiting beliefs, which means, right, these are the thoughts that you don't necessarily think are false or irrelevant. They seem so real when you're thinking about them. It's like that is the ultimate truth, but it is false. There are thoughts, conclusions here that you are deriving to, perhaps the both of you, this is the conclusion that I'm hearing are not valid. They're simply a result here of fears that you have, limiting beliefs, okay? False constructions of reality. And then here we have the Ace of Wands. So I'm getting several things. Once I'm hearing, can I do this? Because the Eight of Swords and then Ace of Wands action, I'm hearing, can I do this? Aside from that, what I'm also getting is like, this is not possible. Because the Eight of Swords again. And then here we have the Nine of Wands in its reverse, which is all about giving up because it's reversed. So again, the conclusion here is that Eight of Swords, limitations, restrictions here revolving this situation and what can be done about it, which is going to cause things to slow down just for a little bit now, because we have this Nine of Wands here, which is it's a level of like letting go of not sticking through something. And then here we have the Emperor. Okay, so Cancer of significance, the Chariot, but things are going to move. Because why? This is major arcana, Chariot, and then the Emperor. Notice that is two of them, two major arcanas. And then something that's really standing out to me is these two figures here. One is blue and then one is red, which I feel like things, I'm hearing things need to be balanced here on both sides. Actually, what I'm getting for you as Scorpio, because this was your position, I feel like the color red, so the root chakra is being emphasized here. If you want to get more details as to what it is that you can do to make this better, to help yourself, to help this connection, I feel like root chakra healing is really going to give you insight into the energy work that needs to be done here. And I feel like this person over here, your significant other, what I'm getting very strongly is throat chakra, which is blue. So throat chakra, if you want to get more details as to why this person behaves or acts or has the issues that they do, looking at throat chakra issues and looking as to what it's like, what causes that? What causes a throat chakra issue? Which again, there's a long list. I could certainly sit here and tell you guys all about it, but for each and every one of you, there's going to be different parts here that are going to resonate. So again, root chakra for you, that needs to be balanced, which just means it is imbalanced at this time. And then, which for many of you, I'm hearing is debilitated as well as with this person. And again, 2 major arcanas. What is the result here? I'm hearing limitations, limiting beliefs here as it pertains to action, things moving forward in some way, feeling a sense of like, okay, there's nothing that can be done here kind of thing. I'm giving up, but I'm hearing, okay, it's going to move forward regardless. Action will be taken. Notice this is Ace. What stands out to me here is the King. You see the Emperor is holding this wand, which it's really emphasized, highlighted here in this deck. And here we have it. So I'm hearing action, okay. Things will be made, what am I getting? Things will be under control. That is where things are headed with the Emperor and then the Chariot. Things will move forward. Things will be done. Action will be taken. Not only action, right, but I'm hearing responsibility, because that is the Emperor, will be taken here. And I'm hearing on both sides. I'm hearing, so yeah, better get busy. Root chakra and throat, okay? Let's see, let's get an oracle card for you guys. And then here we have the 3 of Swords. And I'm hearing that's enough of that. It's enough of that. It's enough of this 3 of Swords, the pain, the heartbreak, all of that. It's enough. And that's something that I got from the beginning. And then right now I'm hearing, if you don't put an end to it, okay, we're going to make you put an end to that. I'm hearing the energies here, which I'm hearing, by the way, you've created this change internally. I'm hearing subconsciously your spirit, okay, has been pushing for this change. Okay, let's get an oracle card for you, Scorpio. If you want to book a reading with me, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to my website, Votre, where you could book a private reading with me. Oh goodness, this red, guys, whew, it just got my attention. Anyways, if you have an Instagram, please do follow me on there as well. That link is down below. Okay. Scorpio, let's see. Balance. What is this called? Look, balance. What am I telling you guys? Both of you, there's balance here is going to be restored. But first, some chaos, okay? Balance. All is perfect just the way it is. Own and acknowledge every part of you, and you will find the balance you are seeking. Wow. That goes with your reading. Balance. All is perfect just the way it is. Own and acknowledge every part of you, and you will find the balance you are seeking. This is what I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You take care, okay? Bye-bye.